What is up, everybody? Welcome back. We have a Cassia to talk to, who is actually down here. Cassia, my dear.
It is so fortunate you have come. I admit I was seeking you out myself. After the events on Dargonus, it felt like an anthracite grey mantle had dropped on my shoulders. I spent a long time thinking about our very first meeting and what happened next. I cannot wait to shake off this dreary color. It was very naive of me to follow in the footsteps of the man who raised me in a gilded cage. And I was deaf to the needs of my own house. But you opened my eyes. As the future Novateur, I must gain wisdom to restore House Orselio to its former glory, no matter the cost. Thank you. It will be an honor to keep guiding your vessel through the Sea of Souls, for as long as the needs of our dynasties are aligned.
Hope you're feeling a little safer now that Elena Orsilio has been executed.
On the contrary, Lord Captain. The mere thought of what happened tightens a grey-blue slip noose around my throat. To realize, again and again, how fervently your subjects hate you. I am sorry, Lord Captain. I should not have darkened your colors with my own struggles.
This is where I must beg my leave.
I have enjoyed...
Good talk. Alright. I got some stuff I want to do. And luckily, we have the ability to do it now because of the alliance we made with House Orsilio last episode. So, because there's places we haven't been yet. And guess what? We're gonna be like, boom. Give me a safe path. Boom. Incredible. We got this master helmsman, Raver. The crew is grumbling again, but they have the right reason this time. Our analytics system has gone totally bonkers. The red robes, the tech priests are blaming the anger of the machine spirits. Allegedly, this they profess their displeasure at the crew's not being worshipful. We have largely maintained to stabilize the output of the augurs and aspects across the ship, but you know there's something awfully sketchy about machines these days. I can confirm, Lord Captain, the vessel's analytic systems were behaving incorrectly for a time. The cogitators could not produce statistical data, I don't know why I said it like that, data, and displayed meaningless numeric combinations instead. The augurs failed to correctly analyze matter and mistook solids for liquids and vice versa. Thanks to the tech priest's efforts, standard operation of the ship's mechanisms has been restored. I'm still registering sporadic reports of similar malfunctions, but we should be able to handle them. Great. Faustone? Good. Janus? Nothing? Dargonus? Nothing? Kiava Gamma. Lord Captain, after decompression of Lady Theodora's secret workshop on Kiava Gamma, an epidemic of mysterious tech leprosy has broken out. Augments mutate into distorted forms, killing their hosts and the machines. Even entire assembly halls break apart into fragments that devour each other, melting into grotesque and insane forms. The Omega-18 manufactorum, the epicenter of the epidemic, is cordoned off, but the disease will burst out of there sooner or later. What was none of that sickness? We have not faced anything like this before. The plague only affects mechanisms, forcing them to transform into lose all functionality. Nobody knows the nature of this disease and how it's found its way into Lady Theodora's secret workshop. It's possible that some secret research is being carried out there. Won't listen to my suggestions. Eradicating the infection is our highest priority, but to completely eradicate the manufactorum epicenter would mean inflicting serious damage to our resource supply. This unit, I could propose another method of purging. However, the sacraments of the Omnissiah that are available to me cannot be revealed if the lady asks you to place your trust in me. Shreen, do not be so hasty with this purge. The phenomenon may be of interest to other specialists. There are many who do not agree with that all knowledge belongs solely to the cogs. What appears to be a plaque could hold amazing possibilities if we can isolate the manufactorum and let those inquisitive minds inside. They would happily compensate us for the loss of production capacity. Suppose 18 different epidemics aboard the flagship and our officers have experience in setting up quarantines. We will send them to Kiava Gamma to lead the tech purgator squads. They will not return from the epicenter until the infection is eradicated and the preventative exclusion zone is taken down. Do as you wish, Pascal. It's 20 to all void shields. Like, oh, that's so good. Healer of metal. Not doing that. Isolate the manufactorum. I'm gonna do as you wish, Pascal. You have my permission. Your request is accepted. I shall withdraw to perform the sacrament. Tech priests armed with a mysterious device they assembled in the instructions of Pascal have gone to the bowels of the Manufactorum. What happened there is unknown. Reports speak of a blue and green flash that illuminated the Manufactorum, and the epidemic subsided overnight. The stored mechanisms have been honorably melted down, and there were the bodies of the dead tech priests who carried the machine of the Magus Newman, as well as the burnt remains of the machine itself. Magus Pascal refused to comment on this chosen method of purging, calling it a revelation of the Omnicide that he himself could not comprehend before the dice was given over. Many of the tech priests who had once maintained the Manufactorum were left without a function and transferred to serve aboard the rogue trader ship. Oh, I like it. Inferno? Low security or low efficiency. Armored prow? Let's see. 2 security, 2 complacency, 2 efficiency. Plasteel or mechanisms? I think it's plasteel at this point, and also armored prow. Okay, let's do that. Magus meticulously providing a massive tectonic plate detonation awake the planet's great volcanoes. Smelting shops housed inside the flaming vents can be produced. Plasteel of incredible purity. The earthquake, tectonic instability, and ash clouds will forever envelop the sky of Kiava Gamma. Small price to pay for success. Indeed. Lord Captain, disturbing reports come from the quarries of AO6. The slave laborers have lost their mind. They forget how to use tools. They huddle together and continue to stare aimlessly into space, even under the lashes of the whips, ruining the mining deadlines. Some people get obsessed with using their nails to claw out the blasphemous tools on the machines and even their own bodies. The most mad have painted the walls of several mines of the floor, sealing the symbols, and gone off deep into the mining tunnels. None of them can be found. The wardens considered a performance to divert away from the escapes in an impending rebellion. Those symbols we scratched out by slaves. It's hard to give these drawings any sort of intelligible definition. Unnaturally round circles connected by lines. The lines are interrupted by groups of dots. The patterns can sometimes follow some sort of logic and sometimes be unique. That can provide pics. Examining the picture, realize symbols are connected through a strange logical sequence. What did my advisors have to say? Spotting an intriguing pattern in the drawing on the symbols left by the prisoners. Hypothesis: they have a practical purpose. Requesting access to the mines, right to investigate the specimen for the Adeptus Mechanicus. Disappearing prisoners. What is the point of running away from a penal servitude if the entire world is a prison cell? No shrine. These ashbags have found some sort of smuggling tunnel network and are hiding there. And the drawings are their secret language that they use to give orders to their fellow prisoners. I know some guys who can find secret places and decipher these languages. If these continue to disappear for no reason, the unrest will soon follow. Whether out of fear or disappearing themselves or out of hope for possibility of escape, to stifle this, we have to put pressure on the slaves' leaders. My experience suggests that such people can hold more sway than any warden. We get an expert cryptographer. All eyes can plus 7 to logic. Oh, it's not bad. Okay, peculiar trinket. Start wearer's turn. I mean, it's cool, but I don't really want a trinket. Watchdogs on Vega 6. Have the slave foreman stop this mess or else they're going to regret it. I have no pity for those who exiled a penal war for atonement and yet continue to create disorder all around themselves. Exhausted by sophisticated interrogations, prisoners foremen have been ordered to exterminate anyone who shows signs of insanity. The purges wiped out so many workers, but the disappearance and the strange phenomena has stopped. Good. Ergonomics. Neat. Very good. Very also good. Do this one. Oh, you have to pick one. I want the hit chance. The mining complexes are getting crowded. Individual pods, tranquilizers for the convex could solve the problem. All right. Let's chart new routes and check out our new system. Good. I'm excited. Don't think we need the Promethium. We will do that. We're gonna check out the other planets first. Plasteel. How much plasteel? 2? Not worth it. Nothing. And 2 plasteel again. Just not worth it to me. All right, let's head over here and check out this world. Let's go. Ice world.
None are better at searching.
That was fast. Medicaid. Failure. Ooh, you can get it. It just is not easy. Great. All right, be right back. It had changed the book. Oh, we got it. By the nature of the injuries, it's clear that the head of this man was literally wrenched off, unscrewed from the body. Let's get our correct equipment back on, please. Thank you. And I believe this is what we had on. All right, let's save. And continue. Disarm the trap. Disarm the trap. Bring me the ship bleeding, bearing the unholy symbols. It seems the vessel shot over the planet as some debris reached the surface.
Or get left in the dust.
Tank. Chaos Marine, holy heck. Last gun batteries are depleted. These people fought to the last breath. Loot.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
I'm not actually worried about the Chaos Marine. I'd probably just be able to demolish it, but there's more than one. Slightly more worried about more than one. 1, 2, 3, and a ferocious hope. I don't know about this one, dude. Don't know about this one. Yeah. I will try. 1600 health's a lot, though. It's a lot of health.
If I may.
Doubt is for the weak.
Good start. Not a good start.
The Emperor commands.
High momentum.
Oh, this is terrifying.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I am not sure about this one, friends.
Me? If you insist.
He didn't give a shit.
I am a navigator, not a servant. If I may.
Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it.
This Chaos Marine has 700 health. Yeah.
In the name of House or Selling, I shall prevail.
Doubt is for the
Really can't afford to miss right now, Argenta.
my Emperor. I'll do it. Why I was chosen. As the
Ugh. Yeah. Time to move, Argenta.
God Emperor, move through me. Feed us my heart. I'll do it. Why I was chosen. As the Emperor commands, I act. My Emperor.
Come here, punks. Good luck, Gregor. Oh, I didn't want you to actually move. That's awkward. That's awkward. Okay, well, you did it already, so.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Be really nice if you could hit that.
For the serfs.
Oh, you did. I just didn't see it work. Damn. Sucks. I wasted that then. Dip.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Hey, Gregor can't take because he's dead. Yeah, that's not happening, friends. Oh my god. Yeah, we can't do this world yet. Ain't no shot. Ain't no shot. Ooh, that's not where we want to load in. Here's fine. Ooh. We will figure out how to do this at some point. Just not yet. Steal that, dip. All right. Yep. We'll have to come back here. Can we just bombard this from orbit, please? It's insanity. It's insanity is what that is. We're gonna call that a nope planet. It's a nope, ain't going there. Let's make this route unsafe. I don't want to make the same mistake and use all my stuff as I did last time. Release this from your grip, thank you. Emperor's Palm. Let's fly around. This fleet. This is the Forge World Euphrates, the second belongs to the explorers of the Cognates fleet. They colonized centuries ago. Unfortunately, we did not possess the privilege of landing there. Why can I go down to the surface of this planet? The world is declared off limits to the laity due to the sacred rites of the depths mechanics being performed on its surface. I'm afraid the restrictions applies even to your lordship. What kind of secrets are they hiding? Rumors say the servants of the Omnissiah are calculating the formula of ultimate destruction in the secluded tech crypts of this world, seeking to confine it to the rigid system of previously unseen weapon primers. Other whispers of the local denizens have dedicated their lives to the restoration of a ruined divine weapon from the dark age of technology, whose power and technological perfection are so holy that a mere glance from the layman would be an affront to the Omnissiah. Let's not disturb them. Damn. Next time. 2 plasteel, not worth my time. 1 plasteel, even less worth my time. You face several Eldari scout ships. The Xenos are in no hurry to attack, and they seem to have slowed down. One more move in the cards will ensue. Ask Hewlett to help you negotiate. Hewlett's speech is met with the torrent of Eldari abuse that is so much for even your elucidator. The Xenos accuse her of betraying her kind by conspiring with the Monkey. They unseriously cut the connection, yet their ships are no longer blocking the way. Well, that's one way to do it, I guess. So nothing else here for now. Well, I know I have one place I want to go to, the Latorium Maledicta, which is up by Dargonus. So let's jump back to here. We're captain receiving astropathic message from Dargonus. Archelaus Galliner reports the raid of merchant ship, the Silence of Mergit. Accordance of a hypothetical contract to import into the crew. If you wish to support your subjects to fight back against the Xenos personally, but sorry, it's unlikely the merchant will be able to resist humanity for long. Okay, where are they at? Where? Silence of Mergit. Okay, let's start down here. There. Colony management. Sorry, we gotta check this. Lord Captain, the minds of the Vega 6 were once again in turmoil. At the depths of the level MD Zeta 05, the wardens have discovered a mountain of mutilated bodies that's crushed by the milestones of the mining machines. All dead are convicts. The guards believe there's a cult of heretics operating at the ranks of the slaves, offering human sacrifices. The convicts themselves claim that this atrocity was committed on the order of the superintendent to rid the prison of more inconvenient prisoners. The superintendent tried to reason with the mob of slaves, but was mauled instead. His secret remains are found inside the cells where the prisoners are being tortured during the interrogation of the strange convicts. The wardens have managed to isolate the rebels inside the mining facilities, but an assault would result in high losses of workforce. On the other hand, the slaves are ready to lay down their weapons, cease the violence, and repent. The Lord Trader would only demonstrate some compassion towards their plight, possibly for winning some of them more severe punishment. Then who killed the people who were found in the mines? Unknown. The riot made the investigation more difficult. Maybe it was the work of the superintendent, or maybe there is, say, a cell of Cult of the Final Dawn operating one of the prisoners. But there is an oddity on the pics that the wardens have managed to scrounge together. Using your imagination a little, you can see a certain pattern in the scattered bodies, one that's really similar to the one the difficult prisoners have been drawing. What do you think, my officers and advisors? Treated the governor, the pack of wardens cannot handle their duties should they not take the place of their wards, and could there not be worthy administrators among those opposed them who could do better? While commoners mauled a noble man and attempted to reason with them, how awful. Perhaps the underground madness has spread among them and consumed a new form, turning them into monsters in the process. It would be cruel to kill them in this case, and much more humane to dissect their brains in order to well-meaningly reduce their ferocity and inclination towards their disobedience. It has once been done to my house when the serfs had rebelled in their ignorance, a rather merciful step. I do not care about the wars of convicts or their problems. I care about the dead bodies. Who left them? That is the important question. If the bodies are not yet destroyed, then we can conduct a divination. The ritual is not very appetizing, but a psyker not on the squeamish side could learn more about their death. We could punish them, and we get mercy of the fallen. We could get the convicts. No. Scourge of Ava 6th. Quick transfer. Do you find the psyker strong enough? We get keen mind. Conduct a thorough investigation. A verified striker strong enough to determine the truth about the killer and the victims. I'm genuinely relieved that I'll not have to take part in this dirty business. The man found among the prisoners was not a sanctioned psychic, but was gifted enough to perform the ritual sent to the colony by a deer. While digging through the intestines of the dead body, then mumbling something to himself, he had seen the dark figure that committed the vile deed. The vision stripped away, leaving him a incontinent loon. Although he was now unable to describe it clearly, it was clear that the figure was not human. The riot has subsided. Oh dear. Test of wills? Well, killing fields. Test of wills. Let's do test of wills. There are more convicts than work. The surplus can be expelled from their quarries. Over time, they will run wild and they'll pardon, and from it, they will possibly select fighters for service. Do it. We must help. And I got here as quick as I could, so nobody can tell me I didn't. Go!
All hands, prepare for battle stations.
Alright, well, we got some Drukari for sure. There's a bunch. Here, I'd like to take out the little ones if possible first.
Lance batteries,
Immortality
volley!
denied a destroyer. Immortality denied destroyer.
Fire at will.
Useless.
Helmsman, take us in.
Finally
Let
got
the
some
void
hits.
sort them out.
Let's power shields to the port. And call it good there. Ignored me and went straight for him, huh? I don't know if I can stop them. Why can I not move? Thank you.
With the force of a supernova! Lance batteries, volley! Keep up the pressure.
I think you're dead, bud.
Another enemy sundered by the void.
Do not
we
miss your
tread
path,
the
Owlcat.
unfaithful
fall. Nobody survives battle with this void ship.
Fire at will.
I want to see what happens as a result of this.
All hands, prepare for acceleration.
No more protection for you, sir.
With the force of a supernova.
And so it will be with anyone who stands in
An
our
unsophisticated victory.
I want to see what the game says about that ship dying. New message from the Master's Commander, Lord Captain. This was not time not hit for another attack, but alleged location of the Xenos leaders. Archelius aides have reported the leader will be heading an attack on planet World Grantus. This one planet belongs to Caligus, which is another trader. Master's Commander noted in his message that responding to the Driscoll is unlikely to be considered an incursion into someone else's territory. The governor of Grantus wants to send out a call for aid the moment the raid begins. If your voidship happen to be nearby, no one will question the reason. Well, it is something I wish to go do. And it's down here. I do want to do it, but I don't want to do it yet. Oh, I know that seems dumb. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of extra time here. Little bit of extra time today. Lord Captain Strange Anomalies detected on the Kappa Gamma series of orders defined as Procedure 07, forced it into the production algorithm of the servants of the Omnicide, defined as execution status as the most sacred and therefore follows instructions impeccably. On just one cycle, the cameras are erected and all manufactorums connected by the computing channels of the cogitators. The made patterns similar to those applied to the digital cells of the machine spirits. The OC procedures commands Magi with the above average psi receptivity index to enter the cells. The sect priests who took their seats in the cells fall to the blissful data dream where they listen to the Meinhardt hymns, very similar to those periodically word from the warp vox of Cubus Delphum. The performance of the manufactorums has dropped. Many of the machine gun servants have now abandoned their posts and are pleading for the privilege of fulfilling Procedure 07, but the enforcers have taken custody of the cells and will ward these volunteers away from them. What about the procedure? Could it be a Delphum's legacy? We cannot treat the source of the signal, activated it, or figured out what it means. The tech priests suppose the idea of researching the procedure as it violates the sacrament. Supposedly the minds of the magos immersed in the cells are involved in some grand-scale computation. The servants of the Omnicide have tested the cogitational network 7 times with purifying algorithms of varying degrees of severity, proclaiming to be clean. Perhaps my bias in a few words. These things need to be filled with high size sensitivity. Tech priests. Okay, why use our servers? Look at the remote stations outposts for those who were banished to the wilderness is unfit, and there you find 3 times as many more suitable candidates than in the manufactorums. Psi receptivity rarely goes hand in hand with high rationality. As such, tech priests often end their careers in the wilderness. Are they singing? It's a surprising your race was able to achieve such a harmonious form of interaction with man-made tools. My kinsmen also use psychoacoustic harmonics to guide our creation, so I'm not a bone singer myself, but I might be able to tell your servants of certain principles regarding how the universe sounds. I find the second religious suggestion to be in a breach of a data unity protocol. A single seemingly from nowhere that has the highest execution priority, a perfect weapon for capturing the planet, should be anathemaized, and I'm ready to summon the cater of competent tech sorcerers for the Inquisition. Dear is right. We get an armor of refraction. Decent. Let's share your wisdom. Secrets of Cybersmiths and Atari training. Research this procedure. Secrets of the Cybersmiths. Pioneer should be grateful. Washer of procedure OC. I'm gonna go with let's share your wisdom. We will see if the monkey are capable of learning from the civilized. Your servants have started their integration, seeking to determine the nature of the purpose of the mysterious procedure. They have encountered ancient creations of data smithing, impossible in the current times, and have been filled with a great awe. They cannot fathom the wisdom of the digital archaeotech. The blasphemous research of xenoknowledge performed as part of the integrations led to a series of heretical acts of creation. The weakened minds of the magos sought to apply the secrets of the Adire to the research. The culprits were servitorized, and the results of their work placed in protected forbidden directory. Fantastic. Okay. Chapel of Enumeration. Create it. Go. Thank you. That's not all. I wanted to look at Veabos. Not done. Okay. Continue. The Imperium released us. Fantastic. Alright, we got another one. Lord Captain, the astropathic choir has caught glimpses of horrifying visions coming from Veabos 6. Something has breached the colony from underground. Tuned in a new sector of deep tunnels and been put in operation as overrun by monsters. They look at the darkness, swarm in the shadows, attack quietly, and leave nothing in their way, consuming flesh, plasteel, rockreed. The cheering of 1,000 colonists heralds their approach, and desperate cries can be heard in the silence of the tunnels. Praised be the Golden Throne. These creatures do not seem to be interested in getting to the surface. However, they have seized several active miners and are doing Emperor knows what. What are those creatures? None who have faced them have tried to tell the tale. The frightened workers call them a swarm because they crawl along the tunnel in a wave. They say the enemies are in vast number and insect-like. One of the workers who was lucky to survive the attack has come to the surface. The horde are mad, but he held a branch covered in strange engravings. The pattern was exactly the same as the one the mad convicts have been etching in the walls. What do my advisors think? Threat is unknown. Establishing the nature of the threat is the top priority. Your collateral losses are insignificant. Requesting authorization to coordinate offensive cooperation to be carried out by penal battalions in order to determine the nature of the attack. We have to block off this threat and protect the people. To do this, we must blow up the tunnels, but to make sure the plan works, it has to be done in the zones occupied by this unknown enemy. I'm sure that dozen remaining can be found in the colony. One's willing to accept the grave of martyrdom and descend into the darkness with explosive. Let's go create a plan for our counter attack. We get carapace fragments. Arm the convicts and let them fight. Choose convicts ready to atone. Ice gain 10 demolition and deal 10% more fire damage. Neat. Blow up the tunnels to prevent any more casualties. Yes, let them become martyrs. Heed my words, and I'll ask you to kindle the flames of your faith in your chest against which no corruption can withstand. Marking a sign of the Aquila with their hands, a dozen martyrs wearing explosive vests have descended into the darkness. Their belief carried them towards the gracious death in his name. A series of tremors shook the mines, and the monstrous roars of crumbling earth filled the empty tunnels. Clouds of toxic smoke have erupted from the depths of the mines. The blockage of stone and dirt has separated people from these terrible invaders, whoever they were. Dun dun dun. Strepta Metallica. Beautiful. Do that. Thank you. Okay. Is it this? Imperium releases from my grip. Fantastic. Beautiful. Let's make this unsafe. We took a little bit of damage. It's okay. Now, I was coming over here for a reason. You see that reason? Was this? You guys remember this planet? I do. We needed holy gifts for it. And I've already read it, so I'm not reading it again. Accept the offer. What's going on? Watch in silence. Execute the governor on the spot. Chart a course to the anomaly. Who am I talking to? Release your grip. What do you mean I don't have cargo of holy gifts? I totally do. Well, you know what? Blast it. I'm gonna try this again. Oh, right. It just transports us here. Awkward. How do I not have cargo of holy gifts? I totally do. I don't. Wow, really? Can any of this be turned into holy gifts? Doesn't look like it. Oh, I can't, right there. Beautiful. Let's reload and try this again. I don't know how I didn't have something, but now I will. Now I have holy gifts, yes? Yes. Fantastic. Let's go. Who am I talking to? Release your thing. Order shipwide 1,000 prayer service over holy relics, protector of the Ember, the Imperium, and your own souls. 15 gong strikes are heard across the hundreds of decks. Your eyes are misted with red, and your gums bleed as your subjects fall to the knees all at once in a shrill prayer to the god Emperor. The holy relics from the ship's temples melt from your ardor of your speech, and the entity screams and writhes inside your brain, struggling to break out. Many drop dead during the first minutes of the prayer, unable to resist the corruption. However, others immediately take their place unfazed by the sight of their fellows turning into dust in seconds. Then nauseating stench engulfs the decks shifts deck like a wave, causing people to retch forth their innards. Finally, every deck is plunged into darkness, goes to the past, welcoming the living, stealing breath of those weak of spirit, and still the prayer is not extinguished. It is hard to tell if the prayer services last several hours, several days. At some point, you feel your very essence overflow with heat and power, and then the intruding will falters. The distorted disc vanishes from the voidship's augers as if they've never been there, and at long last, everything is quiet. As everyone slowly recovers from what just happened, reports begin to come in. The captain's bridge lost 30 crew in the unequal fight, and the fortunate survivors are going to take quite some time to come around. All hail the rogue trader. Get wrecked. The golden forests of the Amber World look enchanting even from orbit. Make yourself sovereign. I am sovereign! From that moment on, the world belonged to the rogue trader alone. Your people eradicated the settlement's housing and unclean followers from the profane cult. This corruption instilled the king of distortion, loosened its grip, and the estates of Amber World can breathe a sigh of relief thanks to the efforts of the new ruler. Yet malicious servants of the Archangel still lurk in the shadows, waiting for the right moment of the warp. Evil does not so just demand tribute. Relieved to be free of the oak, they gratefully send their gifts. Thank you. Leave the planet. Leave the planet. Fan-freaking-tastic. That's what I'm talking about, guys. I'm going to jump over to where our mission is taking place, but I'm going to call it an episode when we get over there. But I'll read any of the colony stuff along the way, because of course I will. Return to real space. Aren't we glad we made so many safe travel areas before? Makes life so much easier. Although I don't know why I'm going this way, because this is not the correct way. I mean, it's the only way we get to here, but it's not the correct way overall. Isolate the chamber. Perfect, it did great. Return to real space, fantastic. Void ship management, repair. Thank you. All right, that's gonna do it for this one, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.